So we're traveling, we got minimal stuff. We're in a normal hotel gym that just has maybe a few dumbbells and a treadmill. How are we going to make a good workout that at least maintain the gains that we have made in the past couple of years? Well, I'm here to show you. Okay, so almost every local gym and every local hotel is going to have a treadmill. What's the advantage to that if we're trying to maintain our muscle size, strength, and gains that we've made in the gym? Well, it's pretty simple. First thing we're going to do is we're going to walk on this thing with it turned off. Some belts are tighter than others, but in the end of the day, 100 steps on this is going to be a hell of a leg, glute pump, and a little bit of a heart work. One of the big things that I like to do is I will do about 500 steps a day, whether it be all in a row or 5 sets of 100. I do 100 steps of these, and what I find is that my glutes, my hamstrings, and my legs, and my heart all stay in really good shape. So when I get back to squatting and deadlifting, I'm at optimal strength, and I've still kept all my muscle. So the next big thing is when you guys are doing this is you don't want to be up on your toes, okay? You want to be down on the heel, and you want to keep your toes up in your shoe. This is going to cause your glutes to have to work really hard. So if you're out of town on a meeting, or you just got done flying a big plane flight, your glutes are deactivated. By doing this, they're going to turn back on, they're going to keep your back healthy, and they're going to keep your muscle mass on your legs. The next exercise is just doing a makeshift reverse hyper. Now, if you have access to ankle weights or a band, that'll work great, but this will also work really good too with nothing. Just lean over a table or a treadmill or anything of that nature, and then just raise your leg up. Do 4 sets of 25 like this, and you'll find if your back's tight, or your legs feel kind of numb and tired from riding a plane, this will get it all straightened out. So it's just basically a kickback, and all you need is something to lean over on. Now, most places that are hotels or even normal gyms may not have this big of a dumbbell selection, which is totally fine. But as long as you got something that's around a 30, for females, maybe a 20 or a 25, just grab a normal dumbbell. This is a 25, and just do a lot of different exercises. So one of the big exercises I do to keep some upper body and arm mass, to hit the whole arm and the abs, is I pick up the opposite leg that the dumbbell's in, and I do a curl to press. This is going to work about every bit of muscle in my core to stabilize, in my entire arm, shoulder, both tricep and bicep, and it's going to allow me to maintain a lot of the muscle mass that I've gained in the gym. So you do both sides equal time, however many you want. Just keep your toe right there so you can touch. See, and I don't even have a great ability to do this. It takes a little bit of practice. But this is a great way to kind of keep all your muscles if you got minimal time and you're traveling. So that's a single leg curl to press. The next one is an alternate toe touch. So dumbbells in the right hand, I'm going to go to the left toe and then come back up. This is great for balance, core, glutes, hamstrings, a little bit of calf, and a little bit of grip work. But it's a great way and a quick way to get your body firing and keep it going. So as you can see, every rep gets a little bit easier because I'm getting used to it. And I've just been standing and coaching all day. So we're a bigger, stronger person, and we don't have anything but access to maybe 25 to maybe 50-pound dumbbells. Well, how do we make these harder? Well, the key is 2 things. 1, tempo, and the next, time. So instead of doing something for a set of 10 or whatever we would do at the gym, we would time it for a minute. So I'm going to look at the clock. I'm going to kick back, and I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to do this for a solid minute. Now, it's not that heavy, but the time under tension is going to be pretty high, allowing me to maintain most of my muscle tissue, right? And then I'm going to change position. So now I just went to a hammer style. I'm going to go slow up and slow down. This is a lot of time under tension, and this is going to keep all the muscle tissue that I want without having access to anything really, really heavy. Now, will this type of system work forever if I go to, say, like Indonesia for 6 months? No. But it'll work for a week or so. And also, what you have to remember is that sometimes use vacation to deload. So right now, these 25-pound dumbbells are about as easy as me lifting my hand. But sometimes the ligaments, joints, tendons, and etc. need a little bit of break from the heavy weights. So don't get so wrapped up in thinking that you have to go heavy all the time to get strong. Sometimes you gotta take one step backward to go 3 steps forward. The next thing that I like to do is I'll always pack a band with me no matter where I go. So I'll just find something I can hook this band on. Something around like this or anything. Those 2 rows. Now obviously this is not heavy, so I'm gonna implement the same type of thought pattern, which is I'm gonna do this for a minute. I'm just gonna focus on technique, not so much on strength. And you'll be surprised at doing 4 sets of this for a minute, how big and strong your back will be pumped. But we're doing rows, which is make sure if we're sitting in a plane or a car that we're enhancing posture. We're making sure that our posture is gonna be good from the wear and tear of sitting in bad seats and office chairs and meetings. When sitting in a chair or in a car or on a plane, the first thing we wanna do is we wanna get these abs turned on because they've been sitting and they haven't had to turn on. So if we jump up and we do a bunch of plyometrics or we do a bunch of squatting or deadlifting right when we get home, better off to make sure that your abs are super strong and that they're activated. So one of the things I do is just a basic plank. Now you can do this on the floor or off these foam pads or whatever you want, off the side of your bed. But the key is to hold a straight line, and you'd be surprised at holding this for a minute at how much your abs will shake and act up. And the reason is that your transverse abdominis needs activated, which are the muscles that go sideways. Those muscles are very big into bracing and protecting your back. So if you have back issues, make sure you guys do this a lot if you travel and sit a bunch and watch your back issues go away. Okay, so you saw some of the exercises I use when I travel. These aren't the main exercises or all the exercises that I use. These are just ones that I wanted to show you guys to let you know that it's better to do something than nothing. Some of the guys that I would look up would be Dr. John Russin and Stu McGill. They have a lot of really good information that can help you with travel. Now, if you like this, go check out my Wenning warm-ups or some of the other videos that we put out on training and ask any questions below and we'll try to get to them for you.